Welcome to the Golden Nuggets.
Being featured in a podcast can be expensive. Don't let me get started about starting one on your own. It can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you are a small business owner, financial advisor, real estate agents, or even a home-based business owner, we have something for you. The Golden Nuggets podcast is coming up with a new segment called The Podium. In this segment, you will be able to get a one-episode feature for yourself and your business at only $250. This offer is only for the month of June or for the first 50 sign-ups. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at tgnpodcast.com/thepodium. Don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be featured in the #1 business podcast in Singapore. Nuggets, back to the episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Golden Nuggets podcast. We still have RRSG and this is part 3. And previously we just ended the episode with sponsorship. Ami, what's next?
Yeah, so 5 years you guys running the podcast.
Yep.
Any challenges or any struggles that you all have?
So just quick fire
Quick fire.
Okay, Saturdays is podcast day.
Okay.
So family gatherings, everything is adjusted to our Saturdays.
Dating adjusted.
Dating is adjusted. Saturdays out. So if you want to skip a Saturday, it has to be in advance, super in advance. Can skip Saturday,
Okay.
but it's super in advance.
And kena reschedule lah. So it's
Reschedule. So
Sunday
it's either we show on Sunday or the one before after we record 4.
Okay.
That type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pernah I think one day we record 8 lah.
Yeah. Because we were going to go on holiday and whatever not.
Tu kirakan penat gila saya duk.
Yeah,
We
that's
were
why.
exhausted. I think we finished at 4 a.m. We finished at 4 a.m.
But to be fair, like at that point of time, our systems were shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then our like 4 a.m. by like baring-baring is like total maybe 4 hours. Makan lunch. So Saturdays is no, you can't get us on Saturdays lah. Like podcast is a priority. For Saturdays, that's number 1. Number
That's the
2,
sacrifice.
yeah, 5 years But is dah tahu
Habit lah. Family knows already. My wife knows already. Yeah.
Okay.
Then next is commitment lah. I think that goes with commitment or always thinking whether this is worthy, this is okay, this is worthy, this is okay, this is like macam is it even worth like,
Because it started out as something fun mah. It started out as something like, okay, we just do it for fun and we get the views and stuff like that. But money eventually comes. Like, is it worth our time every Saturday, especially after the first 2 years? Is it worth our time every Saturday to come down? Like, we're not even getting money. We're not even getting paid.
Okay.
Personally, I mean, the podcast is making money, but we never took money from the podcast. So like, in our heads, is this even worth it? Aku nak kahwin. Why just started a new job? Aku nak beli BTO. Like, I could really make use of my Saturdays now that I'm working 9 to 5 on Monday to Friday to spend time with my family, to spend time with my girlfriend lah. Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit of a backtrack to about the sponsorship thing. If that is the concern, means it's not generating enough income for you guys, betul tak? And was it difficult to even get sponsors?
Ooh.
yes
Yeah.
yes lah. There wasn't a year. I mean, if the podcast is making enough money, we won't be working lah. We're doing it full time. If the podcast is, I think for us, if the podcast can pay us 3 to 4K individually per month, I think we'll be more than happy to go full time.
Full time. Yeah.
But it's not lah. So that's why we are not doing full time.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's clearly.
But alhamdulillah, we were able to make enough every year to sustain our rental, pay our people, buy new equipment. So on that note, like, it was macam kita tengah fikir like, worth it tak continue? I mean, like, we have money to pay off everything that we need to, but we are not earning. Yeah. So that was one of my personal struggles lah. Especially like as someone who was about to get married, it was like, how am I supposed to justify this to my family that, okay, this is something that will eventually pay me in the future, and I can't sell a dream. Yeah, I can't sell a dream to my family.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's interesting you touch about this because a lot of people think, once buka podcast, kita boleh charge $10,000, $15,000, that kind of thing. But what is the actual challenge for you to not be able to get there?
You can charge But people can buy. You want to buy or not? That's a different story. You can charge. Aku boleh charge one podcast 1 month 15,000. You can charge. But who want buy? Who want to pay?
But there are people who are paying, right?
Yeah, if you have the views lah.
If you have the
the views, you have the. I think views you still can argue. But if you produce sales lah.
leads,
If you can produce sales, you can produce leads. Because you can fool someone one time. You can fool someone for 3 months, 6 months, a year max. But after that, you continue. Don't know lah. Yeah. So like how much they put in, because right now the money is marketing money mah.
Yeah.
Marketing money has to produce ROI lah, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. In whatever ROI lah, anything that you promise lah. So you have to manage your expectations with your clients. You have to manage the expectations with your clients lah.
Because I think at that time also we felt that we were not doing it full time. So for us to be able to charge 15,000, for example, it doesn't only come with just deliverables of podcast. There comes the client servicing part okay, we have to do a post campaign report of how this podcast did, how many leads it did drive, this and that. That part we are not very strong. Because at that point of time, that's why I decided to join the advertising agency, so I can learn all of this and implement it on the podcast. Yeah, so at that point of time, I didn't feel comfortable judging the amount, because I knew macam gaji duit tak halal lah. Because I knew I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't want to earn money that way.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to earn money that way.
Because will someone buy? Yes. There are a lot of rich people in Singapore.
I believe in Wise punya. He can sell $1. $1 I can sell 100. Yeah. I believe in him selling 15,000. But I guess
can I sell 15,000? Can. Can I get the money transacted? Can. But after that, put your face where, bro? You take the money already. If no listens, no leads, no sale, where you want to put your face, bro? Like then nama just gone. Your name in the industry already gone. Because for someone to pay the amount means it's big, mah.
Yeah.
He has influence So if he says, "Bro, your podcast useless," then he tell everybody don't do business with you. Gone lah. One time lah you get 15K.
That's true.
Then no more there, bro. Yeah.
And also like someone is putting their neck on the line to justify, okay, we should go with them. Because like that's how it works, ma. You sell it to your partners that, I believe in this podcast, I believe that they can bring us leads, whatever, bring us views, whatever. And then you don't bring it, you destroy him, bro. Yeah, you destroy him. So I just feel like it's not, I don't know, tak halal lah at that point of time. Yeah, at that point of time. Up till now we kept our charges the same, rates the same.
Okay. So I was about to ask, what is that rate? Like comparing.
Is it something that you can share?
Sure. Is 1,000 per podcast.
Okay.
1,000 podcast. So we sell a package of 399. Is it 349? What's your favorite number? 3799
Yeah, 3 plus lah, 3 plus.
3799 a month.
Imran punya number kan? Is it Imran punya number? Okay. That's beside the point.
3789 or something like that.
Imran punya number?
Imran Muhammad Ali, the marketer.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but there's a 7 in there lah.
7 and a 9 for some reason. Yeah,
so it's 3,000 plus.
Then we have a package of 3 months and 6 months. Yeah. So we've sold 3-month packages before. We sold 6-month packages before. But I feel like we want to talk about sponsorship. Right? That is very, very taxing. I feel like over the last 2 years, the easiest, I wouldn't say the easiest, but the most lucrative way of making money yang aku rasa macam halal is when
production
production. So we produce the
content
the Mat Migos podcast.
Okay.
So MediaCorp reached out, asked us to produce their podcast. So we do their scripting, we do editing, and we felt that route was more lucrative than doing ad space.
They had podcasts.
Yeah, the Mat Migos
they had for a while 12 episodes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
So we produced 1 season. Then we felt like, wow, this is much easier than just like doing ad sponsorships. Yeah, the client servicing portion kirakan like as long as we give our delivers dah. Yeah.
I see. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What about personal challenges?
Personal challenges, I think. What are some personal challenges?
As an entertainment podcast, I feel we fell into the trap of mixing around with people for the sake of clout. So there was a point in time personally where I hung out with people that I didn't necessarily wanted to be around, but because I know what kind of views they can bring, what kind of listenership, and what kind of clout they can bring.
Technically, you just hanging out with them for the social currency, social media currency.
Okay.
Social currency.
It's totally nothing else. There's no benefit other than that social media currency.
Nothing else, bro. Nothing else. We fell into that trap, and
Okay.
because of that, I felt I wasn't myself.
I see.
So I started going back to old habits that I left a long time ago. Macam kirakan it wasn't the attitude or the personality of someone who is about to get married. It was someone who was single and enjoying his life. Yeah. So I fell into that trap, and I think people should know that that's not the way to go, bro. That's not the way to go. Yeah.
But is that really necessary, even though you are an entertainment podcast? Because you can create your own entertainment from your own bubble.
But I guess we didn't know lah, because we were the youth podcast kan. Everybody called us boring, bro.
Okay.
Everybody called us boring. We were safe. We were very boring, and we wanted to spice things up. We interviewed the most notorious people, or we interviewed the most notorious people online. So it started off with like maybe Lucky Chan and stuff like that.
Then after that, it's just
Found out sex sells. Then OnlyFans model.
Oh yeah.
The top 1% creator, OnlyFans model, and then we went down that rabbit hole lah of for cloud, sex sells, for cloud, sex sells, for cloud, sex sells. We just lost I lost myself. Personally, I lost myself. Yeah.
Wow.
But if other than that, it's more of the internally fighting about direction of the podcast.
Oh, Sabrina left for a while.
Sabrina left for a while.
Serious
Yeah.
So like fighting, like it's just when there's a lot of time involved, and then no money involved, and then bills still have to pay, and then your life commitments outside is still running, then people is just questioning lah, like do for what. And just you question, so actually aku buat tu apa? And then it was,
You couldn't find that purpose.
it's not I couldn't find the purpose. It's like I can't answer it like why are you doing this for? Because I just have it lah. It's just a habit, or like it's a habit that I've been doing for 5 years. It's right now I can answer, okay, it's a marketing arm, blah blah blah, all those stuff. It helps with my branding and whatnot.
Yep.
But
at that point of time,
It was at the 3-year mark kan. 3-year mark we were just questioning ourselves a lot.
Ni dah macam relationship Usually relationship 3 year mark
because
a bit of issues, right?
because you have to see like 3-year mark. This was 2 years ago.
Gawadi about to graduate uni.
I was going to graduate uni. I was already working in IM and things I do already. Then after that, Shuraim was going to get married. Then after that, Sabrina was working also. They was just like, like this one do for what? This one do how long? And then like there were bills to pay, like in the production itself. There were bills to pay in the production itself. Alhamdulillah, the sponsorship money managed to cover everything lah. Yeah, so I think it's something that we did at the start, and we continued doing it, was we never put money in. Yeah, very little money in lah. Less than 2,000 lah. Less than $2,000. So I think at least there wasn't any money to like macam fight in that way lah.
yeah.
Fight in that way lah. But yeah lah, it's just that lah.
Why Sabrina left? I think it's just eventual lah. I mean like I feel like people macam cringe gila kalau aku cakap, but like people need to fight, or people who are close to brothers and sisters need to fight. After a while, then they reconcile, they come back stronger mah. So after Sabrina come back stronger, I felt that our chemistry even became stronger. Now why she left, so I can't remember.
How long? How long did she?
1 month.
1 month.
I think when she came back, the reason was that she was just busy with commitments or something like that. I forgot.
Maybe.
So that was what you guys said in the podcast.
Yeah, I mean that's what you guys showed to the world lah. But I don't know, behind the
Exam.
That's the answer. Exam.
Oh yeah, exam. Got it.
Exam, yeah. The commitment, and then it was like exam and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason, bro. That's the reason. Thinking back, that's the reason.
Okay. Now I want to go back to you. How did you recover from, digging that black hole and then just jumping in, and then how do you recover and getting yourself out?
If I'm being honest, almost losing my wife.
After married or before?
Right before marriage.
Oh.
Right before marriage. Dah tengah tunang maybe 6 months. Almost losing my wife because of a stupid thing Because of a stupid thing. So that really, really woke me up, and also I had to like come clean to the team also. Macam I made mistakes I made mistakes. So then the team also supported me, like Sabrina and Wise, and then my wife also supported me. But that really woke me up. That really woke me up. I reprioritized the things in my life, knowing what is important, and like, although like we are in the social media game, like Wise is in it, Sub is in it because of their careers, and I'm in it also because of my career. But there's a certain line that you need to draw when it comes to this kind of things. Like, know what is really important in your life. Yeah, some things are just not worth it. Yeah, some things are just not worth it, especially for the cloud, bro. Nothing is worth the cloud.
Yeah.
Stick to what you believe in. And inshallah, everything will work out. We thought that we needed to speak to all these people because of social currency. We needed the views, we needed the clout and whatever. But after we stopped hanging out with them, clients still came in.
Clients came in. We wanted. Like I told Shura that I wanted to be in the list of every agency lah. Because he shared with me that these agencies will have a list, and then they will send out and say like
Is it a PR list thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
PR list.
Yeah, so I said like I want to get there lah. Like, I want to be in that list lah. So for like now we still receive emails from agencies to do this campaign, to do that campaign, to do this campaign, to do that campaign.
And eventually also like from being known as the boring podcast, the people that talk very safe things, we established that brand for us over the years. Then we realized that we have a niche of clients that would want to work with a safe youth podcast.
Yeah, correct.
They don't want to speak. They don't want their content to be on a raunchy podcast or whatnot lah.
Yeah.
I'm not shitting on other podcasts, but like there are clients who want to sponsor your niche content.
Yeah.
And that's what we failed to see lah at that point of time. Like we thought as a youth podcast, we must talk about like all the wild ass stories, clubbing lah,
the
drinking lah,
controversials,
entertainment
whatnot, yeah.
lah.
Yeah.
But no, in the end we found our own niche and we are comfortable where we are lah.
I mean, you guys talk about how you guys socialize with all these people, right? My question to you guys is, don't you like at any point of time when you guys were like thinking about financially this podcast couldn't sustain, haven't you guys like ever like thought of going to the people or the connections that you have made through the podcast to garner some kind of what is it called, revenue?
Meaning apa?
Kira macam, because you built this connection, right?
Yeah.
These people were people you don't know, and then you brought them to the podcast, and now you know each other already. And they also are comfortable with you, because after this kind of conversation, they will definitely be very comfortable with you. Don't you ever like thought of going back to them and like thought of like, hey, our podcast really need help? Could you like maybe direct some business to us, that kind of thing?
Never, sir.
Tak pernah. Honestly lah, we never really thought of that.
Tak pernah, sir.
We interview
Referral
all
lah.
these-
You should know word of mouth.
Yeah,
Ask them to like refer some businesses to you. Isn't that what you have to do?
yeah.
I
And also,
know.
isn't that your habit at the start, because you DM everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like we never thought of. We never thought of that lah.
Never thought of that lah, honestly.
Yeah, for sure
Tak
never.
pernah.
Mm.
Yeah, we learn something from you guys.
Yeah. Free tip, guy.
Yeah.
Okay, not free.
Wow.
We
never thought of that.
Never thought of going back to the creators that have clients and asking if they would want to work with us and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years worth of podcast. I'm sure you have
Pasal,
somebody.
to be honest bro, we have never paid any guest to be on a podcast. Never. Kirakan macam,
Never.
that's what we believe in lah. Like if you want to come, you come lah. If you want to come and then you want us to pay,
I cannot lie. I said I cannot afford.
We cannot afford.
Mm.
Yeah. So like for us to go back and ask macam, bro, can you just like slide some? We feel bad lah. Yeah, we feel bad.
okay.
We feel bad. Yeah. But I guess, I mean, you're right lah. After 5 years of connections, there's maybe something we can
Yeah.
actually do.
Relationships, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be as, I don't know. It sounds.
I know you guys don't want it to be transactional.
I was just about to say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. But is that just how the business side of things work?
I mean, if it's a good relationship, why not?
Yeah.
If it's a good relationship, it's a good good thing lah. If it's a good thing, why not? If it gives value, why not?
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. So maybe what you can do is, because we did this podcast with Rash, and if you are able to provide value just to ask for that one lead in return, I think it's totally a fair deal. It's not purely transactional.
It's not lah.
Yeah.
And he did say lah. I mean, he has this analogy where, the only way to take out money from your ATM is to put money inside first.
Yeah.
So
gotta
you guys have
deposit.
already put your money or perhaps your connections that you build, the relationship you built to so many different people. I think sometimes you need to think about cashing out.
Withdraw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, why is no, right? It doesn't make sense to put money in the bank, right?
Dude's a multi-millionaire. Yeah, dude's a multi-millionaire. He's giving us this kind of like golden nugget, and I think it's only right that we share it with you guys as
For
well.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It's something that
we should lah.
we have
Kau
not.
sebenarnya dia tengah macam mind
Macam
blown.
kau fikir je. Siapa aku nak DM nanti lepas ni?
I think making money on the podcast hasn't been
A priority.
a priority.
Yeah, at the top of your mind lah.
At the top of the hits lah. I think all of us have.
Until you
Alhamdulillah.
fight.
Sorry?
Until you fight and
tak. Aku rasa macam sekarang dah like we enjoy the podcast. We see value in the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, fun fact, it helps Wise in his job.
Business, yeah.
Helps Sub also in a job. And
Got Shram the job.
I got my job in my agency because they knew I had a podcast.
oh.
Yeah. So they knew I created content. Then they wanted someone who create content to come on the podcast. So the HR that interviewed me said like, oh yeah, I listen to your podcast. I'm like, oh
Really?
okay lah, settle lah, jadi lah.
Dah senang lah kita.
members lah. Members.
So kira like rezeki lah. Like okay, we want to do it the right way. This is something we want to do it. We're gonna stick. Screw the cloud or whatever. In the end, it helped us. It helped us back. Yeah,
Can we make more money on the podcast?
definitely,
Definitely can.
definitely.
Definitely can. Like, do we know how to do it? Yes. Can we do it? Can. Do we have the bandwidth to handle the clients? Maybe not. So that's bad. It's like, can I get the people in? Can. Can we tahan the clients? Like, produce the work? Maybe not. So like we are at that stage now. Like we have the network, we have the jobs, we have the everything We have the everything It's just nak buat tu, nak maintain, nak produce, nak service, all those stuff. Yeah. So at the current time we are at now, it's more of really
We are happy.
we are happy with the podcast.
We finally started earning from the podcast also.
We did earning.
Alhamdulillah.
This
We
year.
started earning from the podcast. I see Shurem. To me, I'm like once you like down you just see things more positively. Okay lah. Like I have two friends. I'm a lot closer to my cousin. I see my cousin every week. Previously I see him maybe 4 times a year, once a quarter kind of thing. Now I see my cousin every week for the last 5 years. And then Sabrina, I see Sabrina. I'm closer. I have a family friend kind of thing. I think it's cool. Brought the ties closer and stuff like that. We hired staff consistently for the last 2 years, 3 years. We put some money in his and her pocket. Maybe it's not even a lot of money to a lot of people, but it's definitely additional money lah. Alhamdulillah. Like there's that. We managed to pay rent. We managed to give money to a staff, like pay a staff. We increased silaturahim within the family. I'm not gonna bluff and I never make any leads from RSG. No lah, bro. I would say a good half of my business from RSG.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, confirm, bro. 5 years.
Confirm.
5 years, bro. Like people come, like the trust is there. Everything is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why also sponsor the podcast?
Yeah.
The ROI dah dapat balik pun.
I sponsored the podcast. I made money from the podcast already. At the start, the leads that came in, a lot of them recognized me from the podcast. Sabrina joined me. All those stuff. So there is money to be made. Can we make more money directly from the podcast? Confirm. Like literally from ads, from production, from
We've been talking about selling t-shirts for the past 3 years, bro.
sell t-shirts, sell merch, sell anything lah. Just sell drink, sell honey, sell aku tak tahu dropshipping kind of stuff sembarang, anything lah bro.
Air up jadi.
Pun jadi sembarang lah. Aku tak tahu lah. Like to me, like I like to sell. Can I sell anything? Confirm can lah bro. Worst come to worst is you just give me the fucking product, I go coffee shop, I sell lah bro. I can make money on lah. So like yeah.
Just being contented where we are and knowing that.
But is it dangerous? Bad. Dangerous. Don't take this one is bad lah. Contented, happy. Yes, where we are.
Must have that hunger lah.
Yeah.
Or kira macam making money somewhere else, and now the podcast don't want to build so much potential. Why never build? I know.
I've been already so many times.
You can feel it. You can feel it. Like sometimes when we have those conversations, I think this one was off podcast. You ask what? I think it was off podcast lah. You ask. So, we wanted to be managed by another podcast lah.
Yeah.
After that, you ask why not us? Then like the potential is there lah. Like they said potential is there, but like we're not pushing, we're not putting enough effort. Yeah. We know. Kita tahu.
Like why didn't I like my street interviews fly?
Yes, for sure.
My street interviews flying, bro.
Yeah.
Why never just switch everything?
Yeah.
We tried to. We tried to. It did switch. It did pop. Then when I go 1000%.
Okay lah. I also not also lah.
But it's a bad thing to have lah. But I guess this is from the privileged perspective
Confirm,
of
bro.
having a safety net, of
Yes.
having a job, a 9 to 5, and basically you have the addition. Your podcast is not your only income, so that is the safety net. That is something from our perspective, very privileged, very very privileged. Because some people when they start a business, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
And it's scary, but that pushes you. But for us, I guess we got comfortable lah. I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world. We know there's potential, but like
Okay. So understanding your struggles and challenges and how you are very happy and contented right now, right? My question to you is this: what's next for RRSC?
tutup lah. Cash out lah bro, cash out lah.
Sell everything.
Sell everything. Dapat sponsor dari Rhodes, semua sekarang jual lah barang.
We wanted to close at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Then we told ourselves 3 months. Then
It's
now
me now.
it's May. We wanted to change to street interview podcast,
Okay.
which we did. We did. It was so easy to do.
Yeah.
It was so fucking easy to do. I think Wise walk alone in Arab Street because of Wiser videos. Really a lot easy to do. Now I walk with Shuraim and Sabrina. Additional as RSG, additional as Wise with all his new street interview content and all stuff. So much easier to do content at Arab Street right now. And then technology wise also fucking easy now. Just road.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. That one just connect to phone. Games are done, bro.
Yeah. Like your very first podcast lah.
Very first podcast, but with better mics lah.
Better mics lah. Better quality mics lah.
A lot better quality.
A lot better quality. Can control the gain, all that stuff. That was doing nice. We became more
We
excited.
pivoted okay lah. We managed to pivot okay.
Yeah, so we'll probably continue that. For us, we wanted to because the guilt of not giving our best to our clients is real.
Yeah.
The guilt of not giving our best to our clients is real. So we thought, okay, why not we just sell our own stuff? I put my brand, Sabrina put her brand, me and Sab combine together. Maybe we franchise something, and then we just sell product. And then don't need so much. 30 things, $100 per $30 per pop, 30 things. How much is that? 900. 30 times 30 about 900. 900 per pop. Zero capital in for Wise, but every sale, a good 50% of the comms goes to the podcast. That type of stuff. Yeah, and I mean, I saw you guys doing it, putting your brands out there. Then I thought like, yeah, shit, man, why not? Because I've been saying that this is a marketing arm for myself.
Yeah.
Why not make it just legit? Like a proper, this is a marketing arm for myself. Put my brand out there. I believe in what I do. Just do and then be very open with the comms I get, and then this is clear. Half it goes to RSG lah, half is mine lah. Then stuff like that lah. We thought of doing that. Maybe we franchise certain products.
No, yeah. Franchise certain product.
Franchise certain product and then sell product bro.
Yeah.
Because like selling a service macam challenging
Yeah.
Okay.
but low startup cost. Low startup cost but challenging. Then I thought like,
I want to talk a bit about the guilt. I mean, like
go.
we
Go.
had the client a client recently, and then at the end of it, there was a feedback session as per usual, doing our client servicing stuff and all that. The feedback he gave, pasal dia macam member. Wah, it's different to hear that kind of macam feedback from a member yang that really believed in you. And then after that, we couldn't provide it, knowing that we actually could. So that
the guilt is real.
That guilt is real. So we didn't want to face that ever again. So that one thing that I wanted to avoid for the past 4 years, it happened recently. And honestly, it sucks, the feeling. Even though we weren't charging exorbitant rates,
It's still money, sir. It's his money.
Yeah, he worked hard for that money, and we knew that we didn't give our best. So it's not a nice feeling to have lah. Imagine we were charging 15,000. Gila babi sah. Kau faham aku lagi guilty sah.
So like we could have done better. At that point of time, the weird transition stage, it was quarter 4, Wise final sprint, all those stuff, Sabrina final sprint, and then Shuraim also now is in media. It's quarter 4 lah. Quarter 4 for media is just wild, bro. Then it's just we didn't do our best lah. We didn't do our best. We could have promoted more. We could have put in more effort. We could have put in a lot more lah. We could have paused to rethink and regroup and things like that, but we didn't. So we thought like, why not? If we thought that if it was our own things that we're selling, we'll take more pride and take more responsibility. So we wanted to make that switch. And I've sold like Wise Investments through the podcast before. Like I have clients through the podcast before. Then just me and Sub run off bina semarang lah. Take turn. This is just to keep our podcast alive mah. Because individually we are doing well. You just apa datang ambil 50% kasih podcast. Something like that lah.
Yeah. So that's the future plans lah.
I mean, you have any question?
I have one, but
Go.
drag lah.
Tanya je.
Okay.
You want to cut lah, but just ask for fun lah. We really here mah.
One last final question for the podcast. What is one piece of golden nugget that you can share to kids? Okay, not kids. Anybody of any age who wants to start a podcast. Having been through this journey for 5 years now. Maybe one each from both of you.
To me, it's just start lah. Really. It's just start. That's it's a very simple advice macam, just start. It's like exercising. The first step is always the hardest. But honestly, just start. Whatever obstacles you have in your head, right, that you think or like hypothetical situations that may happen and whatnot, just start first. Our first podcast was abortion ban. I got whacked left, right, center because I was pro-life. People don't even remember that now, bro. So like, just start. Then look where you at now, and then continuously learn on the journey lah. Just start.
I think for me, it will be Kisi just start lah. So I would say if someone who want to start a podcast start a podcast, you already got all the tips how to Spotify for podcast. Now it's called Spotify for podcasters. It's no more Anchor. So just record on your phone, upload there. My advice would be do 100 episodes. Strive to do 100 episodes. Strive to promote 100 episodes. Do your best to promote 100 episodes. This is for podcast do your best to promote 100 episodes. When I say promote, so coming from me, you may say you may hear it as a very old-fashioned way, but I've made over $500,000 in revenue doing this simple thing, bro. Is to just actively reach out to people to send them their product, your product. So every podcast that you have, send it to everybody to listen. Every Instagram person, every number, every WhatsApp group, every Telegram group chat you have, every viewer, everything, every commenter, everything. Do it for 100 episodes.
Wow.
After the 100 episodes, you'll be better. You'll be better. Worst come to worst, bro. You will have 100 views, 1 per episode. Worst come to worst, but trust me, you have a lot more than that.
Ni dah macam Bruce Lee punya advice the 100 kick.
Oh yeah.
I don't fear the man who
knows 100 kicks. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
trains,
fear no man
100
who knows how to do 100 kicks.
100 different kicks, but I fear the man who trains a single kick 100 times.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's a very nice way to end the podcast.
Yes.
I mean, you have anything else?
Of course.
Of course. Okay, later. Okay. So with that being said, thank you to the RRSG team for being here, for gracing the studio.
Yes.
Thank you,
Unfortunately,
guys.
Sabi
We appreciate your time,
couldn't
man.
be here.
Sabi
Sabrina. Thank you so much for having us on the podcast. It really motivates us that people still number one care about us and know who we are and stuff like that. Kira kan macam very very happy lah to be on here, and every time we speak to another content creator, another marketer, another
Business
podcaster, business owner, it really relieves our drive lah. And hopefully because of speaking to you all, RSG goes another year.
InsyaAllah.
Goes another year and a half to next thing you know dah 10 years.
nak stop lah.
I feel like stopping
nak stop lah.
macam nak stop
I think you guys can.
It's not making money bro. Dah 10 tahun.
So I think you guys can try to push back and delay that whole stopping of the podcast. But for this episode, I think we have to put it to a stop. To the audience, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have managed to actually gotten your all the different golden nuggets that they have actually shared throughout the episodes, the 3 parts. And with that being said, thank you so much. See you guys in the next episode.
Bye.